Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to the letter. Now in the last episode, after I stopped recording, I saw something down here. It's called the branching tree. See, there's this old game I played, Zero Escape games. They have these little trees you can look at to see your options, your paths that you can choose. And this may be a little bit spoilery, but I've noticed a few things about it. So look away if you don't like spoilers. And I was like looking through this and I figured, okay, yeah, this is gonna be a pretty long game. Then I just realized that's just Isabella's story. That's chapter 1 of 7. I'm maybe halfway through with chapter 1. Yep, a little bit over. Still seems like there's a shit ton more stuff to do. But it's gonna take a long ass time. Alright. In the end, only Becca and Zach could come. Ash, on the other hand, couldn't be reached. All of my calls went straight to his voicemail. He's at it again, right here today, gone the next day. Oh well, his loss. We have agreed to meet at a nearby cafe, the same one I frequent with Becca because it's cheap and they give away free bread until closing. Also, I fucking saw that my shit with Rebecca went down. Also, I'm not sure about these white bars. I'm not sure if that's the standard I need to keep them at, or that's just where they begin. I think it's where they begin, but it's also probably helpful if I keep them there. Quaint, a little old-fashioned, though it looks a wee bit out of place amidst the city's tall buildings, but we love it all the same. Much like its facade, the interior carries an antique charm to it. Vintage art pieces and row of shelves boasting an extensive collection of books cover the walls. It would have been nice to hang out here for hours on end, but even on a weekend, the place is still packed with people. There's 2 people. 2 people. 3 if you count the cashier, but 2 people if you do not. 2 people who aren't even together, but the man in the back appears to be staring at the woman drinking her coffee or tea. Thankfully, Becca and Zach have already found seats or engaged in some casual chatter when I arrive. It's strange seeing the 2 of them without Ash accompanying the other. They've never been particularly close. I'm not sure why I'm talking like that. I was going for like a kind of a prim and proper voice to begin with, and it kind of turned into something odd. Also, that picture of a mouse in the background has a cross on its head, like right in the middle of its eyes. It's kind of weird, freaking me out a bit. I'm gonna put my mouse over it so I don't have to stare at it. You'll probably still have to look at it, but I don't. Sure, they talk when they meet, laugh at the same things, and then there's something funny, but then there's distance. The kind born purely out of differing interests. That or Zach's simply afraid of Becca. It's not impossible, and I won't blame him if he is. He might be the tallest in our group, but everyone knows that it means nothing against Becca's temper. Becca does seem a little... What's the word? Intimidating. Even I'm a little scared of her.
Zach, well,
oh god.
You seem to be in a better mood today.
Like it wouldn't go after I clicked, and then it hand sailing forward. Yeah. Okay, yeah, she said that.
I know that smile, Belle. Come on, still.
No, don't talk to me like that when our relationship went down, alright? Don't say that to me. Don't sit there and smile when you rated me 1 star, okay?
Don't rush me. Let's order food first, okay?
A waitress comes by to take our order. On a normal day, me and Becca will order a hearty serving of special vegetarian stovies. Vegetarian stovies? I'm sorry, but I don't know what a stovey is. I'm guessing that's like microwavable meals? Zach takes anything with a good helping of meat, sausages, or potatoes in it. Isn't sausage meat? But today's a good day. Great, even. But it's not wrong to indulge a little, right?
Today's special. For the 3 of us.
Even the person jotting down our order looks surprised at today's meal choice. She writes it nevertheless and leaves without a comment. Becca furrows her eyebrows. Furrows? Becca furrows. Furrows. Am I an idiot or are these words just weird? Becca furrows her eyebrows, her mouth halfway open, ready to let loose what's likely a string of reprimands.
Don't worry. It's my treat.
The glare she sends my way reminds me of the one I received from Mama when I punched a kid bullying my younger brother 18 years ago. Anger? Anger? What? Disappointment? Naturally, I never did it again after she made me apologize the next day. But Becca's far from being my mom. A small sheepish grin is enough to turn that frown into a defeated sigh. Food arrives in the middle of a funny story from Zach, putting the rest of the conversation on hold as we were each served our order. It isn't anything fancy. That looks fancy as fuck. The fish is on top of the green beans, or asparagus. Pan-roasted sea bass, with citrus-dressed asparagus and a portion of mashed potatoes on the side. Or at least that's what the Daily Special board says. Nothing special? Nothing special. I got a box of the Oreos cereal over here. And that shit's special as fuck to me. I never did pay any attention to when I came over here, since they price whatever's written on way above what I'm willing to spend on food on a single day.
Oh, good. I'm so hungry, I think I'm dying.
You're always hungry.
Hey, not all the time.
Let me guess. You skipped breakfast again.
Not on purpose. I may have overslept by a few seconds today.
Right then. Stop stalling, Isabella. What's this about?
Let us say, Rebecca. She wouldn't be inviting us out if it wasn't worth hearing out.
Well, we're waiting.
I'm treating you guys to a once-in-a-century thing.
An expectant grin breaks out on my face, except...
I'm sorry, say that again.
And this is important because...
Becca only raises an eyebrow at me while Zach appears like he didn't get the punchline to another lame joke Ash made, and is simply desperately searching for someone to explain it. Oh shit. Ah shit. My instant noodle days are over, or Ash is not here, so we should celebrate. I feel like if I say this, she'll get pissed off at me because she's got a boner for Ash. He would probably be happy if I said that my instant noodle days are over. I think they'll both be happy if I say that. But nevertheless, I'm gonna save. Just in case my instant noodle days are over, royally pisses one of them off. Let me check my branch. Not my branch. Actually, I don't need to check my relation, because if it changes, it changes. Hey.
Okay, let me do that again.
Okay, what happened? Wow, she likes me a little bit more. Zach likes me a little bit more. That's cool. Okay.
Guess what, guys? I'm paying! I sold the house!
As the news sinks in, their expression goes from sheer bewilderment to utter surprise. Wow, thanks for the encouragement, guys. You sure didn't believe in me. That's more like it.
You heard me right, ladies and gentlemen. As of today, I'm Maria Isabella Grace Cruz Santos and free from my instant noodle binge.
Seriously?
Hold it, Belle. You sold the house?
Yep.
Which house is this? In Anselm Village? The one with the open house yesterday?
The one and only. Come on, Becca. I know you've got a better memory than that.
Oh, wow. That's...
She lets out a hum. Although she's nodding, she gives the impression of someone who has heard something unbelievable and is forcing her brain to absorb it. Did she think we wouldn't be able to sell it? Have some faith in me, Becca. I'm not your am I not your best friend or what? Yeah.
You don't believe me?
Fuck that up. Huh? The words stumbled out of my mouth before I could stop them. I've been trying to avoid bringing up yesterday's little spat, and judging from looks on their faces, it seems they are too. Me and my stupid mouth.
I'm sure it ain't the way you're thinking, Bella.
No, I do believe you.
No, you didn't believe me. You do now because I sold it, but you didn't before. It matters before, not now. Don't have that stupid fucking grin on your pink face.
But don't you think the sale happened a bit too fast? The open house only started yesterday, and now you already have a buyer?
Yep.
It happens from time to time.
Yeah, but look, I'm happy for you. Just yesterday, you've been really worried where to get money for your dad's new treatment. And now, all of a sudden, you have something.
Yep.
What if the sale doesn't push through, or I don't know, they're a fraud, or they suddenly back out? Isn't it a little too early to celebrate?
No, I should probably tell them about the envelope, but I also shouldn't because it's probably illegal.
Rebecca does have a point, Bella. If you haven't closed the deal yet, there's still a chance they'll go back on it.
They don't seem like it to me. The lady appeared to really want it, and she approached me without even finishing the tour.
Pressured me into it, more like. But I'm not gonna tell Becca about that, knowing her she'd only worry.
And she already hired someone to handle the house's interior design.
You're joking. Who would do that?
The Wrights, apparently. It's actually pretty funny. She's a bit too excited to get the property, she forgot to buy it.
What?
At any rate, they've already signed the agreement today, so it's just a matter of time. And don't tell anyone about this, but Ma'am Hannah also gave us something extra.
You're not supposed to say that, Isabella makes us look like fucks. Oh, you gotta keep things inside, like your emotions. You can't let them out. Like this.
Something as in.
Thanks, and words of encouragement like you fucks never gave.
As in, it's why I can treat you two to a free meal.
Isabella, you fucked a second time, Isabella. You had a chance. You had a chance to be like, yeah, she was nice to me. But no, now they're gonna be pissed.
I'm more surprised you accepted.
Never mind, I guess.
She didn't really give us a choice in the matter. So don't lose sleep over this, okay? The couple really want the house. If Rose didn't stop them, they'd likely have paid up front for it yesterday. That's despite the legends, too. I even tried to show them the letter. But nope. I want this house, darling. Go take all our money.
Wait, didn't they just find the letter in our stacks of paper? We didn't show them shit.
You don't really think they believe that, do you? I'm pretty sure for them, those are just rumors as well. No one is that superstitious in this day and age, Belle. Well, there's you.
Right. You know what? I'll just eat all of these by myself.
I begin to gather their plates to my side, the food in each still untouched. Wow, food's been sitting there and they haven't touched it. Huh, something's wrong about that. I don't trust these two anymore. A laugh almost escapes my mouth with the way Zach's expression quickly changes to disappointment. Becca's hands interrupts me as I'm just about to pull her plate closer to me.
I'm kidding. Don't go all pouty on me again. I'm just concerned you'll get hurt if this doesn't happen. I know how badly you want to close this deal for your papa.
I'm sure he's gonna be fine now, though, with the money. They don't know yet. I think I'll call them tomorrow. Let them know things will be easier. Mama said this morning he's showing progress with the new treatment, too. It's just a matter of time.
I allow myself to smile, genuine and uninhibited. It's strange talking about this with other people, even those who've known you long enough. But today, things feel simply a whole lot lighter with them here. Lunch passes in an enjoyable fashion. A laugh here, a playful jab there, but most of it is spent catching up and telling stories about whatever's keeping us busy these days. Something we couldn't afford to the day before, taking into account what happened. I.e. them thinking I am crazy. Even Becca's surprisingly chatty. Is there something in the sea bass we ate? Zach, though, appears less energetic. While he's far from being the life of the party, he's definitely not the type to keep quiet with a conversation and his friends. I said that all wrong, but I don't care. I'm gonna keep going. Apart from a few inputs, he's been silent the entire time. If Becca notices...
Are you sure you're not feeling under the weather, Zachary?
Huh? No, I'm okay. No worries, Rebecca.
Doesn't sound okay to me.
It's okay. I might be feeling a little bummed out today, but I'm sure this will pass.
Did his movie get negative reviews?
Is it about the reviews this morning?
Whoa, I'm a fucking genius. A pained expression crosses Zach's face, and almost immediately Becca retreats in her inquiry as though the man's look is enough of an answer for her. I look between the two of them. Did I miss something? What happened this morning? Did I stumble upon a big secret? That's why I don't like waking up late.
You heard about those, huh?
Sorry, I just happened to check on some sites this morning.
He's got a 20% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Nah, it's a very sensitive topic in the first place. I should have expected it.
What reviews?
Becca glances at Zach, her emotions unsure, eyes asking for his consent on the matter. Although there's a small desire to keep asking for my part, I don't dare voice it out. With Zach, it's always been better to wait, let him speak on his own. Becca too, to some extent, although with her explosions of temper are more common. In the end, he simply answers with a shift of his shoulders, gesturing for her to go on with a tilt of his head.
It's his movie.
That doesn't explain anything. Stop dangling the information, Becca.
Okay, reviews has been stated. They stated the reviews about his film, and his film. Reviews and film. I don't really think you need to sum up that it's the reviews of his film that's making him feel bad. But, I mean, sure, tell me everything.
Zachary, I'm not the one supposed to be telling her about this. It's still your documentary.
Is it something bad?
Not bad per se. You guys don't need to dwell on it much.
Bad? Listen here. I wouldn't trivialize what those bowheads wrote if I were you. They're ruining other people's jobs.
Okay, I need to get a pen and write down bowheads, whatever that word is. I have an Amazon gift card that was ripped open and a flashlight, so okay. From how her tone raises in anger, it seems that she's the one slighted and not Zach. A snicker escapes me when I promptly stamp down as soon as she sends me a hard look.
This isn't a laughing matter, Isabella. Some bowbag just insulted him.
Okay, Bobag, another one to add to the list.
Calm down, Rebecca. Those are just reviews, and it happens a lot.
I do not ken about you two, but calling the entire film an out-and-out drivel, you're better off watching an educational kids' TV show, and worst 1.5 hour of my life, among other things, isn't exactly a critique any decent movie reviewer would say.
Okay, I didn't ken. I'm gonna Google that real fast. Let's see. Nah. Wait, did I spell that wrong? Oh, it's in the recommended. Scotticism. It's Scotticism. She's Scottish, apparently. Okay. So she's Scottish. Should have known.
If you could call that a critique, did we even watch the same film?
Well, maybe I ain't cut out for it. Better stick with my photography or something.
Don't be a little bitch, Zach. Keep going.
If nothing else, this helped me open my eyes to what I can and can't
You've
do.
already got the shit you need to make a film, right? You already bought the stuff. You already have experience. You keep going. You can't quit after one fuck up. I wouldn't even call it a fuck up. I'm sure it doesn't have a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
You're giving up.
It wasn't a question.
It was just something experimental I did on my free time anyway. It's no big deal.
You have a freaking video bag or some shit on your shoulders, or a camera, or whatever the fuck it is. You don't quit, you punk.
But you worked on it for months.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it matters for those people.
Don't worry about those fucks.
Don't say that!
Don't worry about those whatever the pink Scottish-haired girl said. My palm strikes the table, sending the table were on the top clinking against each other. I didn't even notice when I rose from my seat. But here I am, chest heaving, looking down at him in some anime form, like a teacher would at an unruly student. Becca's probably proud. I didn't mean to yell, but there are some things that people like Zach aren't supposed to say. How exasperating. He, of all people, should know.
It's just a review.
Except they're pretty well-known critics.
Why does that matter? They aren't the ones calling the shots on this. Isn't that why they have a committee?
Yeah, like critics, they bashed the movie Bright, but I thought Bright was good. So fuck the critics.
Right, Becca?
Yeah, Becca, what do you have to say? An amused gleam is in her eyes when I turn to her. What does she find so entertaining here? Speak up, punk. Help me here, your friend's about to quit his passion for a petty reason. I haven't read what those people wrote about his work, but a few scathing words shouldn't be enough to discourage someone. I should know, after all, I'm...
Failing means you're playing, Zach.
What?
Not that I'm saying it's bad. I've seen it from start to finish, and I know for myself what you created isn't something people should scoff at. I don't know anything about filming or photography. Hell, I don't have an inkling of artistry in me except for those doodles I make for class. But I know what I watched. Look at Isabella. It's not every day you see her all riled up like this.
Whatever. I'm about to say he is lost in tongue as a flushment of embarrassment blooms across my face.
It was a heat of the moment thing. And anyway, I'll be very angry with you if you quit.
Okay, Isabella has gotten pretty, that face. The face that she's made. She's made that face quite a few times throughout this game. I would just like to point that out. She gets heated quite a bit. Maybe not as much as that when it comes to her friends, but yeah, she gets heated.
What about the exhibit?
What exhibit?
Classified information.
Even if I bring you your favorite tonight?
Nope, not a chance.
Oh, come on! I thought we aren't supposed to have secrets.
A burst of laughter comes from Zach.
Thanks, you two. I might need some time alone to myself for a while. Just to think about things, how I'll go from here, that sort of stuff. Hey, I'm not quitting, Bella. Don't give me that face.
There's no face at all, only a poor imitation of puppy dog eyes, if you could call this one.
Promise?
I'll be damned if I break any promise I make to you guys. Besides, you're right. It's too early to say anything right now. Once night ain't for another week.
And that's all the answer I need from him. As sentimental as it sounds, there's fulfillment in knowing another person you know won't take the same path you've walked. It's not like it's over for me, though. I still have time, I can still come back. Do my own thing, do what I really want to do. Surely once Papa recovers, once I'm done with everything, inside my bag my phone buzzes unexpectedly, breaking the pleasant afternoon lull. The screen shows Rose Klein.
Hey,
Shit.
Isabel. You at the office?
No.
Ha ha. Very funny, Rose. I'm hanging up.
Don't, I'm kidding. BRC says the floor plan copies are ready for Miss McCullough to pick up.
She states that as if already explains everything. Then out of the blue she launches a long rant about the awful state of Luxembourg streets. All of which she says in a single breath that I can barely keep up and make out a single word. I stay quiet if only to avoid becoming the next object of her frustration. She's similar to Becca in that regard.
I'm stuck in horrendous traffic right now. Bloody stupid drivers.
When she has finally ran out of things to complain about and stops, what she says next still has none of what I'm hoping to hear from her. Just a quick mumbled plea for me to meet the right interior designer in her stead. And
Anyway, I'll leave it to you. Bye. Thanks.
okay. Classic Rose, she ends the call without even asking for my input. Oh, hey, stuff got updated. Hey, my journal did. Relationships didn't. Alright, that's gonna be where I end this episode of The Letter. I'll see you in the next one. Maybe something scary will happen. Hope it does. Soon, probably. I'm thinking things are gonna start picking up soon. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.